Man with TV on his head going around leaving old television on porches. Over 60 TVs so far. Now, many people I've heard say that they think this is kind of charming or he's not harming anyone. I personally think it's one of the creepiest things I've ever seen.
No need to adjust that dial. You are, in fact, seeing a person with a TV set on their head, laying an older set on someone's front porch, and just walking off.
He wants to be known as the TV Santa Claus. I don't know.
The bizarre discovery happened Sunday morning in Henrico's Hampshire neighborhood.
More like TV Freddy Krueger.
At more than 50 homes.
We got an old tube-style TV, 13-inch.
I thought my son brought it home, but apparently not. They had way too much time on their hands if they had all these TVs and spread them out all over, all over the neighborhood.
I love this is what the police are doing now.
They have security camera video like this from multiple neighbors, but think it's only a prank targeting no one in particular.
I think you've been marked for murder,
dude. Seems to be more of an inconvenience to the community.
Officers and county workers spent Sunday morning picking up the old units and hauling them away.
I could see this being some art student.
Did a great job coming up and collecting them all.
I think it's
This is the second time the TV set mystery played out in Glen Allen. The same thing happened in a different neighborhood last August. Timing that's not lost on some.
I think it's just a prank. Some college students who are just bored.
Summer and people are getting ready to go back to school. Maybe TV Man was he was just ready to strike to put a little humor into our lives.
In the absence of knowing the brains inside the box.
I don't know. That's what is he trying to prove?
These homeowners
all
left only to guess at what it all means.
These TVs.
Get up, stay away from the screens.
I don't know. Why do people do anything? People are weird.
Bro, it's all fun and games until these people start showing up dead. You know how they're going to die?
No.
He's going to smash their head into the TV. And then they're going to find their body on the bed or something with the TV on their head dressed like him. And he's going to dress them in the same suit and shit.
You're watching too many movies.
I'm telling you, dude. That shit's real. I just watched the documentary about... Who's that guy that they just caught?
Oh, the
Golden State
Golden
Killer?
State Killer.
Yeah, man. That's something he would do. I'm telling you. I got more footage of this guy. I'm not kidding around. TV head strikes again. Shit's frightening.
I don't find it scary.
Really? Watch this one. The idea of anyone approaching my house at night is like...
Well, I find it more spooky if it's just a
Here,
guy. Less spooky if he has a TV on his head.
Dude, your ring goes off at 2 a.m. and you see this.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
Then he waves, by the way.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that guy's coming to put your head in one of those TVs. Guarantee it. How do you guys feel about that?
It's creepy. Like, isn't that TV heavy on his head?
It's hollowed out.
It's just beyond
It's gotta
creepy.
be. It looks really... Like, anyway. Oh, oddly terrifying. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on back there?
Can hear talking.
Yeah. Package?
Yes, package just arrived. Sorry.
So that's TV guy, you know. It's all fun and games
Weird.
until heads start ending up in TV screens. That Golden State Killer one was fucking crazy, man.
Oh, my God.
You got it. Where was that, on Netflix or?
I think so.
So the Golden State Killer. First of all, the Netflix documentary is really good. This guy was one of the most prolific criminals in the United States history. And then the best part is that a couple of years ago, this guy went uncaught after
for 50 years.
Committing so many heinous crimes. I mean, the worst crimes you can imagine. Don't even say it because we'll get demonetized.
Stuff.
50 really bad things. YouTube sends me a report back. They go, oh, you mentioned this at this minute in a 2-hour-long podcast, so age restricted. But they caught him because they had his DNA sample, and then somebody put it in like Ancestry.com, matched DNA to some distant cousin. And then from that was the only lead they ever had on him. And the technology just caught up with this guy. And then they started questioning the family and closing in. And once they found out this guy's like third cousin or whatever, then they eventually found the guy. He was an ex-cop. Because the whole time this guy was evading arrest, and they started to think, is this guy a cop? Is he military? How does he know? He was an ex-cop.
And he had a wife and kids, right?
He had a wife and 2 daughters. And he was like, his victims were all females.
It's so much like Dexter. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it's amazing. They certainly modeled that show after all these cases when they wrote that character. But man, that was a good show. What was that documentary called? Something about the Golden State Killer. Fascinating stuff. That guy.
And I think then they caught him like a year after the documentary came out.
Yeah. Yeah. In part because of the documentary, probably. Renewed interest, eh? Anyway, that's TV guy on his head, so watch out. Hopefully this didn't happen anywhere near me, because that guy's just a moment away from killing people.